and we're looking at the past, present, and future. So let's get into it. The biggest message of today: responsibilities, relationships are still a major focus, but whatever you thought you couldn't get out of is actually going to shape up into a new idea. Okay, it's going to open up your brain waves, and it's not as bad as it actually initially seemed. Those are the themes going on around the new moon in Scorpio: deeper meanings to life and what you currently feel. So we're just going to get a little bit out here on the recent past. We're going to cover your current, and then we'll look at possible solutions at the very end. This is a new moon reading. We're going to get started with Mermaid Tarot. What do we need to see coming out first here on Monday? What are the messages, please? Thank you, thank you. Six of Swords. We have the Empress. Very nice. And we also have the Death card. In the recent past, it looks like you ended something confidently. The Empress is you. It's Taurus and Libra. And we have the Death card. It's almost like you saw what you deserved, is what I'm getting from the cards. The Empress to the Death card is understanding that you want better for your life. You put an end to something, and I feel the Empress is the one that did this. Okay, the control was there. Also the ability to let any other parties that were involved in this know that it was you coming first. So the priority is there with the Empress. I feel like you may have even upset people during this time, Libra, in the recent past. You also got the Six of Swords with healing. Recent past is also the Ace of Pentacles. So that coin came in for you. And under this new moon, you might find out there's more than one coin. Ace of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or you were dealing with that. You could also be dealing with a Taurus, and I have one Scorpio here in this card. You put a death to some of the burdens that kept you in a trap or maybe isolated you. And this was a good call with the Empress card coming out first. We also have the Hermit here that flipped over at the end. You had the Hermit yesterday, even in our pile 1 and 2s. I'm going to show you that it's here. The Hermit in the recent past. You could have come out of your shell as well. This is somebody who came out of their shell, knowing what they need and deserve at this time. Also, some of you might be like confidently displaying that in the current under the new moon. It's very transformative for a person. So I feel like maybe even people are taking notice of what you're doing. And that's what's coming in. Can I see the current today too? Just real quick reading here in the morning. Thank you, the Fool card. You might see this again this week, okay? You might even get sick of this card. We have Aries here in the current spot. Also the Eight of Wands. There's only 2 that showed up in the current. Some things are changing, moving in a new direction. Some of you took a risk, maybe even over the weekend. And these risks are, the risks you take are rather spicy at this time. It's almost like you're changing them purposefully to go down a different road, give you different results. If this is career, some of you are stepping up your game, okay? This week you're showing up different, you look different. Opportunities will arise because you chose to do that. And I see that in the cards too. Empress to the Fool and the Eight of Wands is like a very connected person. You're very alert as well, okay? Can I say the Eight of Wands too? Because I'm getting like a special feeling with that card today. You have the Magician at the top of the week here. Manifesting new energies to come toward you as well. This is, it also gives me a vibe that you're getting into something that you never tried as well. This card comes out very different sentiently this morning. Empress to the Magician is a manifestation that's quite different from your life. You're going off the beaten path, even like a trade if you do that's very specific. You're trying new things. This is like someone who bikes every day in a very busy city, and they start to scooter. That's the kind of channel I'm getting. Or you're taking the bus every day. You're changing up your whole view and what you see, or what your eyes are acclimatized to. Can I see the Magician too? Is that work? Yes, we have the Seven of Swords. You have the Seven of Swords here to the Six of Swords. I do think that somebody is like curious as to what you are building. I feel like it's a building thing. They're concerned with what you're constructing in your life, okay? You could be going it alone. There's a single person in this morning's reading that's just very concentrative. You're very focused, and I feel like your eyes are heading towards the prize. The Magician can be anything you manifest, from a car to a home to a property. I feel like you're prioritizing things for yourself. We also, yeah, that Six of Swords. Let's clarify this. Let's look at what you're healing. The Six of Swords, he's steering that seal into a particular direction, okay? And that's what I feel is you're directing your healing in a certain way. You're looking at it in a perspective where you didn't stand before. What's that interesting Six of Swords there? Thank you. One card, Ace of Cups, all right? So either one of two things. Somebody is bringing news to you, which you're awaiting on and is a new love, or there's a new love you're bringing to yourself, okay? This could be a new environment that you place yourself in. You could even be renovating or redecorating your home. We picked that up in pile number 2 yesterday. But it's something that it's almost like it's an offering you give yourself, okay? Libras and air signs, because I feel like Aquarius and Gemini is doing this at the same time. Can I see outcome now? 2 cards for your outcome this morning. What's going on here? We're also going to clarify this reading later. The 9 of Cups and the Star. The 9 of Cups and the Star for this morning. Aquarius, and we also have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. There were other factors around you that created resistance in the recent past. Maybe relationships here fell by the wayside. I feel like some of you let go of longtime friends or even attachments that were involved in your last era of life. It singled you out, but it was almost good for your growth. The 9 of Cups is someone who remains content. I think some of your spiritual growth too has led you to feel a lot better about yourself physically, okay? The Star and the 6 of Swords are here. Continuing on your healing alone and like very practiced about it too. The Star and the 6 of Swords are here. What's this Fool gonna lead to? What is that path going to? That Fool card, please. Strength. All right, again, you're doing something alone. You're providing an environment where it's safe to do so too. It's security based. I'm getting 9 of Cups to Strength is very much about handling your business on the day-to-day, content, but also with responsibility. Libras are very good at that. They're very reliable people. I also see that people seek that in you, okay? Which is maybe why you take the risk more easily nowadays with the Fool card. You have a lot of major arcana here today, Libras. Strength, the Fool, the Star, the Empress in the recent past. The only minor arcanas that are like rather new and interesting are the Ace of Cups and 8 of Wands. Messages of communication and love pouring out. Can I see this specific energy too? I'm going to move decks here and get different clarifiers. Let me shuffle real quick for you, Libras. I kind of feel like this is your flavor today. If there's any cards you take away from this morning, and let me hold it up here. I'm just going to put your clarifiers to the side. It's these 3 that are quite interesting. Manifesting this interesting Ace of Cups that brings a new vibe here in November 2023. And then you have this new 8 of Wands that comes in this morning. Okay, because it kind of shied away from yesterday's readings on here. And high vibrationally in Libra light readings, you guys show up as the Empress and the Magician lately. Those are very, very high vibrational. They're also major arcana. Other channels, you know, I notice when readers read, you'll get a lot of the Queen of Cups, you know, very emotional, or sometimes the Queen of Pentacles showing throughout the week somebody is working very hard on their coin. But lately in your readings here, it's the Star and the Empress. So, of course, very high vibrational. Again, which means you're making elemental changes and the collective here is doing so too. All right, so let's see. Can I see the 8 of Wands to the Ace of Cups, please? The Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. It's romantic involved. The 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. You're maybe releasing a burden that was attached to someone. You could have been married to them. I feel like you're isolated from someone at this time. You're almost keeping to yourself, like very focused is what I pick up. And the 9 of Pentacles is somebody who works hard on their coin, aside from thinking of everybody else. You know, now's the priority to work on yourself. That's very important. Some of you could be commuters. I'm picking up like you commute very far. By the time you get home, it's quite late type of thing. But you're releasing some of those burdens and maybe organizing how you could go about it a different way. Again, it's a new perspective. I'm surprised the Hanged Man is not here this morning. Can I see Temperance? Temperance came out beside this King of Wands. I'm going to show you that they flipped over here. They came in side by side, and that's a message when I see a card pairing come out on the table. That's quite interesting. What is this Sagittarian mainly energy, but it's fire sign. We got Sagittarius in the Temperance card, And we also have King of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. It comes in like almost apologetic, peaceful. I feel like somebody wants to mend something with you or create an amends here. Can I see the King of Wands then? What is that? The Sun. The Sun card. Somebody does want to come in with some peaceful, I guess, reminder for you that you might need. There might be a contact here with somebody attractive. The King of Wands is somebody who will come in and try to maybe make a difference of opinion in you. You seem really indifferent as well with the Nine of Cups. Anything is pleasing. Any new idea is pleasing at this time. You're accepting of things. Okay. Keyword, releasing burdens too. Nine of Pentacles is a big card. You have, I believe you have 2 nines of significance. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles here to end. What's the meaning of this reading with the Empress in the past? Thank you. The Five of Cups, learning and growing from regret and sorrow. It might not be from your hand either. This might not be caused from you. I think vibrationally, there's somebody lower in vibration and you're reaching a higher place, and they could be in realization, okay? These cups are all in the same line now, so they could be getting aligned, your person. And that's how I see the card today with its artwork. We also are going to jump to the Ace of Swords. This is a conclusion. Ace of Swords, the Sun, I would say, and the Queen of Wands. So this is a reliable, attractive person who also can be a business owner. The Queen of Wands is rather smart. There's tools here that you can use, Libra, in this morning reading. The Sun to the Ace of Swords is very much about seeing something clear. This is a clear vision from the Sun to this sword, which is yours. There might be ideas coming toward you too cognitively that might bring an aha moment. That's the Sun for me and the Ace of Swords. Okay. There's also something else that I see here. There's a dynamic with the Queen of Wands and messages. This looks to me like it's opportunity to stretch your wings as well, or spread your wings. And the Queen of Wands can utilize that in any which direction, especially if it involves communication. Some of you might have a job here where you have to speak readily to a lot of people. And I feel like connections are going to rise very much so for this Queen of Wands. And guys, you can have this energy too. What's the Queen of Wands to the Eight of Wands? The Knight of Pentacles. Something coming in slow. I think you know that though about this opportunity with the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. You have 2 knights in the outcome of that with the Eight of Wands connection. I think someone's going to offer you a new relationship too. That's what's coming in for this person. Check out this energy. There's a new relationship forming between that dynamic, okay? And it's energy. There's no masculine or feminine. That could just be forming in the moment. I feel like it'll come in slow due to schedules and people just being busy at this time. Eight of Wands, very, very big card for your week. I also think it's this Ace of Cups that was seen here at the ending. We're going to clarify a lot of these cards later on in the day. There will be a bonus on this exact read that you see here. This was your reading this morning on Monday. I hope all of you have a fabulous day. If it resonated, go ahead and give me a little like. And we have readings all day tomorrow. It's going to be all 12 signs in the soul cycle. And today we will expand on this reading too. So I'll see you guys later. I hope you have a good work week. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and I'm sending you off now. Monday.